Women are constantly changing. Through puberty to motherhood and onto menopause, our education and medical profession offer a simplified version of what it is like to be a woman. But we change. We evolve. And we all have the same question: am I normal? A recent survey by the Women's Health Clinic found that 57% of women do not feel comfortable talking about their female health to the medical professionals. The survey also found that although 87% went through sexual education at school, the majority agree that better awareness of general female health complaints, common problems with fertility, childbirth and the menopause would have greatly benefited their education. From general health to childbirth and menopause, women and their families do not always understand the life cycle of female health, which leads to embarrassment and confusion. Then, upon turning to the internet, women often find themselves censored from looking for this information as search engines deem our questions adult content, restricting the expertise of the medical community. Our petition calls for wider representation of women's health issues within education, the NHS and the press.
Our petition calls for wider representation of women's health issues within education, the NHS and the press. Now is the time for us to address the unmet needs in women's health and help women access care, appointments and treatments which fit in with their lives. Pregnancy, birth and relationships are commonplace topics for soap stories, media headlines and education. What about all the other incredibly common yet less featured issues that women face, from infertility, fertility and incontinence? Period pains, ovulation, birth control, STIs, incontinence, bladder pain, anxiety, brain fog, endometriosis, HPV, IBS, interstitial cystitis, pelvic inflammatory disease, prolapse, ovarian cysts, vaginal laxity and atrophy. And these are just a very few of the common conditions that women have to suffer. The Women's Health Clinic now has 9 clinics across the UK. We're treating thousands of women each year, and that's going up and up and up. The number one question we do get, though, and it's common on a daily basis, is am I normal? Some women are actually unaware of how their body changes as they grow and develop and as they age, and are unnecessarily embarrassed. With our petition, we wish to increase explanations of women's issues in the places that count. Women asked us to help, and here we are. We want people to be more aware of what is normal and what is not. No women should suffer unnecessarily. Common quotes for our patients: I didn't know this existed. I didn't think I had any other option. I was told that this amount of incontinence was normal after having children. I just thought I had to put up with this now, and it's just my fault. I thought sex was impossible, and this is what happens when you get older. We want to help achieve wider representation of women's issues. 7 million women in the UK suffer with some degree of stress incontinence, and that's not looking into urge incontinence. Millions of women are not attending their smear appointments, despite there being a huge NHS campaign. Menopause. Approximately 8 in every 10 women will have additional symptoms for some time before and after their periods stop, and this can have a significant effect on their lives and the lives of their families and loved ones. So what do we want? We want more education. Our patients asked us and told us that's what they wanted. We want more coverage of a wider range of women's health topics using leading experts in the industry. Longer appointment times with a GP, preferably one with a specialism in that field. Particular one that's quite close to heart is internet search providers and social media platforms need to stop censoring keywords that our patients are looking for and not call it adult content. We have a vagina, that's what we're searching for help with. We want accurate information to be accessible to all women, no more pop media. The Women's Health Clinic is now a member of the All-Party Parliamentary Action Group on Women's Health. We're taking our campaign to the highest level that we can, and we're looking for support for our patients with our patients. There is a link going to be at the bottom of here. Please click on the link for the online petition and help us get our voices heard.